Hello everyone, welcome to MDGB to learn about yourself. Look above your head. There are very thin color strings just hanging on your head and the whole body, varying in colors like black, brown, blonde, gray or red. Or in modern world, there are a lot of unnatural colors. Each of us has our own hairstyle and texture, while some of us don't have any of them. So what is hair? So literally, the definition of hair is any of the fine thread-like strands growing from the skin of humans, mammals, and some other animal. Now we have to know the structure of it. So the hair strand have two parts, the shaft and the root. The shaft is what we see from the outside, while the root is abandoned in the deeper part of our skin, enlarged to form a hair bulb, which is abandoned in the hair follicle. And in this hair bulb, the hair grows. Here's how. The hair bulb contains an area called hair papilla, which houses the living cells. The hair papilla is constantly supplied by the blood vessels and nerves, so the cells around that particular area got nourished and then they proliferate, sticking and pushing out the odor cells above. That eventually make the hair becomes longer, about 1 centimeter per month. Yes, your hair is also made up of cells basically, but dead and stuffed. Let me explain. The inner layer of the hair contains special cells called keratinocytes and melanocytes. As the cells got pushed upward, the tough protein called keratin gets stuffed inside the cells by keratinocytes with a process called keratinization, making the hair durable and strong. So strong that a single hair strand can carry 100 grams of weight. I'm built different. On the other hand, the melanocyte produces the pigment called melanin, responsible for color of the hair, ranging from black to red by 2 different types of melanin. And the lack of this melanin production and the trap of air pockets in the inner layer of the hair causes your hair to go gray or white as you ages, or in stress times, or because of the following reasons. Watch this short to know more about. Also in the skin around the hair follicle, there are a couple of structures like the sebaceous or oil glands secreting lubricants for the hair, and the erector pili muscle attached to the hair follicle, making the hair shaft to stand when it contracts, like in goosebumps or other stimulation. As the hair is supplied by the nerves and blood vessel, we can actually feel them like touch sensation, and also they are influenced by our body hormones. That's for another video called Hair and Hormones. Alright. Now we have one thing left to know, that is, how do they shed, or why some of us experience baldness. So the cycle of the hair is simple with 3 phases: anagen, the growth phase; catagen, the transitional phase or regressing phase; and telogen, the resting phase, where the hair follicle got detached. The head hairs have a higher anagen phase in which they can grow really long, while the hair on like nose have a shorter anagen phase which grows only for a short amount of time. In a healthy human, around 70 to 100 hair strands shed each day. More than that can lead to alopecia or hair loss. Hair loss can be caused by the following problems, which include stress of course. And excessive hair loss can lead to baldness. And the baldness is also divided into male pattern and female pattern. More on that later. So these are the common problems with hair. You can go to a dermatologist to treat these. There are 2 types of hair on our body called terminals and vellus. Terminals is the thick hair present over our head, eyelashes and eyebrows, while vellus is more like a short thin hair present in the children and infants. So what's all this about? What is the function of this hair? Well, it has many functions ranging from protection like the one in nose to trap particles, and in head to protect sunlight, to aesthetics like the facial hair. So these are the basic functions of your hair on the body. So useful, right? Now you know a little bit about your hair on the body. So the quote of the video will be, "Beauty attracts the eye, but the personality captures the heart." And that's why you should subscribe to MDGB to expand your knowledge and to support my work. Please.